Hey everybody, your weather concierge, Jason Bowman, just waiting for a few people to join, take you through some of my thinking for tonight. This storm doesn't really look too promising for the area. I think South Jersey and Delaware and maybe eastern end of Long Island is going to see the most of the snowfall, but you know, what a bummer this winter has been. Definitely wanted to see a little bit more activity, but we'll see. You know, hey, we still have, I think, one more chance to go, and that's going to be right around on the 15th. So let's dive right in, and I'm going to take you through some of the thinking and kind of what I see for tonight. And as always, let's look in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Hold on, let me turn you around here. Hold it. All right. So what we're seeing, now that I get you in Zoom, we talked about it last night, and we saw two pieces of energy. Here's the main piece of energy with some of the precipitation that we're seeing in the form of rain and snow, and then there was that kicker and the directional piece, that piece of energy that was going to push this out to sea. And this did stay strong. And this piece of energy is going to continue to slide southward, which is going to pick up this moisture, and you're going to have a major storm build out here, and then it's going to slide straight off the coast. So areas in this area, also down in southern New Jersey, coastal New Jersey, eastern Long Island, even the Cape, just going to get skirted by this. But again, it all is because of this northern piece of energy that is coming down, the cold air pushing the storm or suppressing it towards the south. If we would have had some high latitude blocking up here, this storm would have reformed and probably come up the coast. But because it's so positively tilted, the axis, it's not allowing it to do. There might be a last second jog to the north, which I'm watching, but I don't expect it. So right now, if you take a look at the radar, let me bring you back into where our area is, you'll see that here's that piece of energy that I was talking about. And it is pushing the larger piece that straight to the east. So this is actually moving, even though it looks like it's coming to the north, it's moving eastward. And this is all rain that's along the front here. And this is what it's going to do is reform off the coast and then carry straight out that way. But again, so it's splitting into two pieces. And I think what you're going to see is this piece start to die out as it moves across, which is going to give light flurries and snow to the northern areas, even southern Connecticut, New York City area, northwest New Jersey. And this is the stream that's going to start to develop the bigger storm. And that's going to just skirt by. And it's not going to give us a tremendous amount, but I think areas in here, southern Jersey, coastal Jersey, Delaware, will see a little bit of snowfall. So speaking of the differential, let's see what the current radar is. See how weak? Doesn't look like there's much returns on the radar. The amount of precipitation is disjointed. The storm just is, it's not looking healthy. But what I am starting to notice is that it's filling in a little bit back here. So maybe there's a little bit of phasing going on. But also because it's doing that, again, this is the second piece, the steering energy that's bringing it down. So you see it from a graphical, visible, satellite, water vapor, and now on the radar itself. This is important. I think, you know, I love this slide, and I'm going to take you through it. So this is where we are right now. As of 5:42 p.m. You can see that snow is starting to break out. And as we move along, this is tonight around midnight. And then we see tomorrow morning, we see this low. There it is. There's the low developing off the coast. It's 999 millibars. It's a pretty hefty bombogenesis low, as we like to call it. It's exploding. And watch where it goes. Watch where it goes. Poof. It's going straight out to the east. So here, to the east, but a little north, but to the east. So again, that's why we're not seeing a massive snowstorm. If this would have come up the coast, you would have seen all of the precipitation shield go well back into Pennsylvania, and you would have a pretty sizable blizzard at a 992 low pressure. As you can see, it's bombing out, and as you go further, this is now as you get towards noon tomorrow, and this is tomorrow afternoon. Look at that. I mean, that is, I think it gets down to a 982. It is bombing out. So again, we're so close, and in fact, I'm going to show you something. We are. I took the slide out, but we were probably, I'd say, 100 miles away from having a major blizzard in this area. So again, going back to that piece of energy from the very beginning, it's this piece in here pushing the storm out to sea, which gives you the overall kind of storm away from the coast, out to sea scenario. All right, but with that said, we still have some winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings for mixed snow and ice, and hurricane forced winds off the coast. And that's extremely important because if anybody from Royal Caribbean is watching or anybody going on a cruise, this is not an area you want to be in. They had well advanced warning. In fact, I reached out to them today to let them know ahead of time that this was coming. So if anything happens like it did happen, that's on them. But it is, again, it's not on the coast. It's off the coast, but very dangerous conditions out to sea. Okay, this is an interesting, this is kind of showing you where the precipitation, the heaviest precipitation is going to lie. So for the morning, actually for the overnight hours, you'll see probably around 9, 10 o'clock tonight, it's getting into southern New Jersey. It's in the Delaware region. And then by tomorrow morning, actually, I'm sorry, by midnight tonight, you'll see that it's coming up the coast. But you see how it's not filling in anywhere towards the North Westchester, Rockland County area, northwest New Jersey. And here's that second piece of steering energy that's coming through. Flurries at the most, and absolutely nothing for southern Connecticut. So your major, anybody below the 195 line in Jersey, that's where you're going to see 1, 2, 3, even 4-inch pops. And then if you go to tomorrow morning, that's where it gets a little bit heavier. And here is the banding, that mesoscale banding that I talk about all the time. It is just offshore and through kind of Atlantic County as well as Cape May. If this would have shifted more towards the north, which again, there's a chance, 100 miles, you'd be looking at 3 to 6, potentially more inches of snow for central New Jersey and Long Island. So that is how razor thin close this storm came to hitting us. So that's a little bit about the storm. Where do we go next? Look at this. We are going to see temperatures in the 60s, upper 60s, close to 70. And as you can see this time of year, when you're right along the coast, it's a little chillier because the water temperatures are chillier, even though that they're warmer than they normally are this time of year because we've had such a warm winter. We're still going to see an amazing rebound. However, we go back down again, probably right around the 13th, 14th, 15th, and I'm watching another potential storm. Doesn't mean it's a snowstorm, but it's something to keep an eye on. So 17 days left, everybody. We're almost there. We've almost done it. Not that it was so bad. But if you have any questions, on the app, you will have your specific accumulations by your county, by your location. I will also kind of give you details of what I think it's going to do regarding travel, airline delays, also school delays, what my thoughts are there, roadway conditions, what I'm looking at. I want to get you around safe. I want to make sure you're prepared. I don't expect this to be a massive storm, but it is going to be nuisance, and sometimes those can cause the iciest problems. It's the little ones that always get you. So again, go to the app, check it out. Feel free to ask questions there, and I promise to answer. So that's the update tonight. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of Weather 101, taking you through how these storms are scientifically developed, scientifically moving, and kind of the analysis that we put together, or I put together, to forecast it for y'all. Hope you enjoyed. I'll speak to you soon.